Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside Down. Now I have a spoiler-free review for The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. So there are no spoilers here, so no need to worry. The Warrens investigate a murder that may be linked to a demonic possession. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It is directed by Michael Chaves and written by David Leslie Johnson-McGoldrick. This film stars Vera Farmiga, Patrick Wilson, Rory O'Connor, Sarah Catherine Hook, Julian Hillard, and John Noble. So here are my spoiler-free thoughts on The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. This film is now on HBO Max and in theaters. Do I think it's worth a trip to the theaters or even a watch? So there is definitely a James Wan-shaped hole in this film and in my heart while watching this film. I absolutely love James Wan. I think he is a master at his craft when it comes to horror. His films just have a different feel to it. He knows suspense, he knows horror, he knows creepiness, he knows scares. He knows it, and he is masterful at it. There is he's missing from this film. He's sorely missed. Now, don't get me wrong, Michael Chaves does do great as a director. La Llorona, even though I did not like The Curse of La Llorona, he showed promise there, and he had good directed scenes. Here is no different. He is a competent director, do not get me wrong. But when you have someone just as amazing as James Wan, who did The Conjuring 1 and 2, you have certain expectations, unfortunately, that always can't be met, but you have expectations for a film labeled The Conjuring. It did not live up to those expectations at all, but it still had enjoyable elements in it. The opening scene, brilliant. I thought that was such a great opening here. I think this is definitely the weakest in the Conjuring universe. No, I think this is the weakest in the Conjuring series of films that actually have Conjuring in the title. But the opening was really great, really suspenseful, kind of a creepy, eerie feel to it. And then you get to the title card. I love the title and the score for these films. It's scrolling down. I didn't feel it as much as I did with the first two, but it is still creepy, unsettling really. And I didn't feel it as much, and I didn't feel it as much throughout this whole film, really. It did not feel like a Conjuring film. It felt like a spin-off of a Conjuring film. It really did. Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson as Lorraine and Ed Warren, respectively, do an amazing, amazing job here, as always. They elevate the Conjuring universe for me. So whenever they're in a Conjuring film, I like that film even better. So like Annabelle Comes Home, a lot of people weren't a fan of it. I probably would have liked it less if they were not a part of it at all. But this, their love story, their marriage, these characters, them portraying these real life people, just comes off as so authentic. They have great chemistry here, as always, and they're the heart and soul of this series, which I love. That James Wan started with the first one. He started, their marriage is so important to the series. You get real moments, you get emotional moments, you get dramatic moments within this horror franchise. It's great. I really think that it's used to a T. And in these actors, it wouldn't be anything without these actors. Michael Chaves continues that. He really does. And they're the focus here. They're focused on more like the families were the focus of the first two. Here, they're more of the focus. And I almost wish we got a little bit more of a better balance between the side characters we don't get to know much about, the villains we don't get to know much about. I wish that we got more character development there, although I love the character development that we got for the Warrens. We get to learn, how an early memory of them and how that pays off. I really liked that. I think that there are the opening in them and this other scene a huge positives of this film. The acting from the side characters is good as well, don't get me wrong. I just wish we got more development from them. So Arnie especially, I thought he did a really good job with this. So there's a scene you've seen in the trailer. I'm not going to spoil anything because this is a spoiler-free review. But when Lorraine's like, something horrible happened here, they're in a forest. That is just a well-directed scene, seamless day and night, literally, because it literally will go from night when she's having her vision when she's having a connection, but they're there in the daytime, so it'll cut back and forth between what's really happening and what happened that night. And I think it was seamless directing, great shots, great acting, really good writing here. Like I said, I do wish there was more backstory with the villains here, and I wish some of it made more sense. Like the other two Conjuring films, you can really feel that they could have happened, but I just feel a lot of this stuff in here, I don't know if it happened. I definitely am questioning it. And I would love to know more about, this case. And I've heard some, of course, but I would like to know, are all these things connected? Is that connected to this? Are they connected to this? I really would like to know if all of this happened in any way, shape, or form, but I just can't believe it like I can believe for the first two films. I do wish that we got more courtroom stuff. We don't get as much courtroom stuff as you might think, so don't go in expecting that much. I don't think that this film is that scary per se. There's some unsettling scenes, there's some creepiness and suspense here and there. There was a jump scare or two that got me. There was some predictable jump scares, predictable scares, I think that you can have fun with this at the theater. I didn't love it. Definitely does not live up to the first two Conjuring films. I think I would give this a 6.5. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It gets a 6.5 out of 10 from me. So check out all my other Conjuring Universe reviews. I'm going to have a ranking sometime soon, so go check all that out and look forward to my Conjuring Universe ranking video. Please comment down below, what did you think of The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. This is a spoiler-free review, so please label your comments with spoilers if you're going to spoil something. Please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Letterboxd. If you've liked what you've seen here, you're going to like some more, so click around here to see something else. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the Conjuring fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside Down.